how's it going guys? 1FO here, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the best new scripts for Blox Fruits. So as you can see, these are 4 of them right here, and all the links for them will be in the description if you're looking for them. And if you need help or you're confused on how to get these scripts or use them, I'll also have a video tutorial in the description as well. So yeah. Okay, so starting off on the best GUI right now called Neva Hub. This one has no keys on it at all, and it definitely has the most features. So starting off with the auto farms, that's going to be on the main tab, and I'm just going to scroll through this really quick. As you can see, there's tons of stuff on here, even for like events and stuff, material farming. Of course, you have raid farms, you have dungeons, you have the mastery farm. But starting off with the most basic auto farming method, that's going to be the default level farm. So right here, you can set your settings. So for me, this is what I like to use if you want to copy it. So I use the normal fast attack and then bring mobs. And then I'm going to select my favorite weapon, which is Dark Blade. And then you just have to click auto farm level. And now as you can see, it's going to teleport you above all of the mobs at once and kill every single one. So clearly this is a lot faster than any of those other methods where it would teleport you above their heads. This is just going to kill every mob all at once. And then we also have the fruits tab, which I'm going to show you more auto farms later, but right here you can snipe fruits. So for me, let's do something random. Let's do a spin, auto buy fruit sniper, and now we have spin. And of course I could do this with better fruits as well, so I could do with stuff like, let's just do like light. There we go, light, auto buy fruit sniper. I guess I don't have enough money for it. But you can also bring every single fruit from the entire map straight to you. So now we just have 2 spin fruits, which is kind of weird because I just got 1. But I could store these, store that one, and then let's also store this one. So we stored that one, let's store this one now. Okay, so I can only store 1 of each fruit. But now as you can see, it is in my inventory. So pretty cool stuff there. Moving on to the lower part of this, you have the, oh no, higher up you have stats right here. So as you can see, I have 57 points. It's going to do a really fast stats farm. I could just click this and it's going to dump them all in here. So I'm actually going to leave that on for the rest of the video so I can upgrade my sword. Then over here, we have the Mink V4 race, which you can get completely for free. I think it might be like not fully functional, but you still have it, which is pretty nice. Then let me show you how you can do the Devil Fruit Mastery. So for me, I'm going to do, let's do 5% or 10% health. So this is going to be the amount of health that the mobs have to be at before it switches. And I'm just going to click on it, click on the auto farm Devil Fruit Mastery. And then as you can see, well, this is actually a horrible fruit. It would be a lot better if I was using my leopard. Of course, they also have boss farms, which is pretty cool. You could just select any boss and it's going to automatically kill them. Or you can auto farm all the bosses and then server hop to do the next ones. And I'm not going to show you all of these different automatic things, but you guys can just see how much stuff is on here. You also have the combat tab where you can mess with people. So I can do like, let's find some random person, this guy right here. We can spectate him. That's kind of being buggy. What we can do is click on teleport. And this is just going to bring us all the way over to where that guy is. So yeah, as you can see, he's all the way over here in the jungle area. And we could just spectate him, see what he's doing. So I would definitely not want to go for this guy because he's a lot higher level than me. But for PvP, this tab is definitely really cool. You could do aimbot with your gun, aimbot with your skill. And if you're wondering what skills are, that's just anything over here. So any of these abilities. And you could just aimbot them right on top of the other players, which is pretty nice. You also have the bounty farms. You can hop servers to bounty farm, which is pretty cool. I think I got all of my bounty from just a random bounty farm method. You can also buy anything in the game, so I could buy these different things. I could buy like Geppo, these things I don't think I can do on the first sea. But I could also buy some stuff like Electro, which yeah, I do have enough money for that, which is pretty nice. Kind of needed this. And yeah, so this one doesn't even tell you what the price is, unfortunately. I think it might on like some of them. But I think on the other GUIs, they do have some prices. Maybe? Okay, never mind, that was on some other GUI. But either way, if you want to buy something, you could do it straight from here. I could just buy a slingshot, a musket. You can also teleport to any island or teleport between the different seas. So for example, I can go over here, click on a random island. Let's do the good one. Let's just do the prison, click teleport, and it should just bring us all the way over there. So here it is. It's kind of taking a while, but it is going to bring us there eventually. Okay, so as you can see, here we are. That took about like 15 seconds, which is honestly not too bad because this is pretty far away from the other island that I was on. As you can see, it has a built-in kill aura. You have the miscellaneous tab with some stuff where you can just open up things, like you can open up this menu here, do your stuff. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. You can open up your inventory, open up your, or you can join different teams. You can open up, you can do a click teleport tool, which I don't know if this works. I know the redeem all codes works, which is pretty nice. You click this, it's going to give you that 2 times EXP boost for a certain amount of time, and then like a free stat refresh, I think. I'm pretty sure I already used that though. You have a chest ESP where you can see all the chests in the game. That looks pretty big. Player ESP. You have a fruit ESP too, which I don't think I'll be able to get any, because I already picked up those 2 spin fruits. You can give yourself infinite energy, so if I click this, and then usually, if you can see normally when I dash and jump, this like takes away energy, but if I click this, boom, it's gonna freeze my energy, and it's just basically never gonna go down again. So pretty cool. You can also fly, which I don't think is working right now, unfortunately. And that's just because of the new update they did. But I think you could do it on some of these other scripts. I'm not sure which ones it was. Okay, never mind. They don't have anything for that on here. But on here, on the Zen Hub, you also have dodge no cooldown, which lets you spam the dodge button over and over again. And just basically like, well, kind of like fly. I guess it's kind of like a fly. Because as you can see, if I go up here, I can just spam Q and I'm never really going to go down. I'm just kind of going straight. But yeah, either way, that's kind of a stretch. So hopefully they do add a fly to this script. You have the check tab where you can just check your information about your character. As you can see, I have like very little amount of stuff on this account. But now moving on to the second GUI, which is the one that I just showed you. This is going to be Zen Hub. And I think I've showed this many times before, but as you can see, pretty much the same thing here. You want to select your weapon and select the normal mode and then just click on the farm selected mode. And this should bring me all the way back over there, so I'll just let you know when I'm there. So as you can see, this is actually getting me a lot of levels. It's bringing me all the way over here. I forgot to show you when I first got here, but it's basically the same method of farming as the other one. I mean, we're in the same place, it's killing the same mobs. But I mean, yeah, there's also a different mode if you want to see the fast attack extra, but I'd recommend not using that. Kind of glitches you around a little bit. But yeah, there's that. You're going to get a lot of money from this, a lot of mastery on your weapons. And if you scroll down here, you can see they have even more stuff. So you have like a chest auto farm, which is going to bring me again all the way back over there. Let me turn that off. I don't know if I want that. Here's some material farming. Here's some item and quest farming. You have your player tab again, which is basically the same thing as this script. And then this stuff down here is like the check tab. So to be completely honest, these are basically identical scripts. Some of the stuff that this one has, this one doesn't, but that's like not too much of an inconvenience. So you have the combat tab where I can check on people, go like this, spectate, teleport to them. You can do aimbot, you could do pretty much everything. Of course, the teleports, this is what I think every single GUI in existence has because you kind of need that. You have the dungeon, which I think is only on the second C. So I can do ESPs maybe, there we go. So yeah, I'm not going to go over too much on these GUIs because you guys can clearly tell they're basically the same thing. Oh yeah, here's one thing I didn't actually show you yet is going to be the white screen, remove fog, and FPS boost. So 3 things like this are going to be on pretty much every GUI. If I come over here to this one, as you can see, there it is, the white screen. And at first glance, this might look completely useless. I mean, when I click it, it literally just makes my screen white. But if you can see, my FPS right now is at like 120. And then I'm going to click on remove fog and white screen. And now if we check, now it's going up to like 140, 150. But that's not the main reason you want to use this. It's because when you're auto farming overnight, anyone who's ever auto farmed overnight knows that it's going to start lagging your game, or maybe even like crashing your game after a while. So these 2 things right here, paired up with the FPS boost, which is going to lower the graphics in the game, is going to basically keep your game running for maybe 12 hours, 14 hours. On like even like the worst laptops you can have. It can also just boost your FPS when you're playing normally, which is pretty nice. I can switch this right here. Auto redeem all code. Yeah, I think I already did that. You have all these different race v4 transformations. So yeah, that's all there is on these 2 scripts. So moving on to this last one, I'm not going to show Playback X because I've showed it in many videos before. And again, they're all pretty much the same scripts. So we have this one right here. This is called Zakwe Hub. So main, again, normal auto farm. You click on auto farm level and it's going to start farming. Really easy to understand this. You have your auto second C, and you can even do stuff down here where you scroll down. You have your mastery farm, and all of the other farms are going to be on the main 2 tab where you can do your fighting styles, others, pretty much everything that's on these scripts again. So it all kind of comes down to your personal preference. I think the scripts that have these buttons on them, so like playback X, I guess they all have that button. Yeah, any GUI with a button on it is going to be better for mobile players, and then I guess if it's bigger, it's going to be better for PC players in general. You have the player tab, which is again the same thing as the other script. You have your teleports. You can click there, teleport anywhere you want. And then dungeon raids, shop, and miscellaneous. So yeah, overall, I think out of all these scripts, to be honest, Zen Hub, the mobile version, might be the best one out there. But the only reason I didn't showcase that one first is because there's a key on it. Maybe even Thunder Z Hub might be a little bit better. If you want a script with no keys on it that works pretty fine for basic things, you could just use this one right here, which if I can show you, yeah, this right here, Chiba Hub. It looks pretty clean, pretty simple, and it's really easy to use. So yeah, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you can, and as always, peace.